Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches. Today we are doing another episode of Ranking of Kings. So, if this video is going up when I think it is, which is the day after I'm recording it, or even the day of recording it, because I'm recording this at 2 a.m. So, later today for me. If it is going up on this day, then my prediction is that we should be finished Ranking of Kings next week, which is an exciting thought for me. Because it's gonna be satisfying. Will it be the first show I've completed on this channel? I would think so. I mean, definitely from start to finish. Yeah, I think it would be the first show that I've completed on this channel. That will be exciting. So that's like a milestone right there. So yeah, because we're in episode 21 right now, and there are 23 episodes of this show. So that means that there's 2 more after this, and the plan generally is to put 2 to 3 episodes out a week. So next week we should be done. I mean, maybe earlier than that, but probably not, because we're coming up on the weekend, and the weekend is full of seasonals, and so I doubt I'll be able to squeeze in another episode on the weekend. But who knows? Sky's the limit on this channel right now. So I mean, all we really need to say to set up this episode is that Boji and King Boss are probably going to fight in this episode. And so we're going to see how Boji's skills fare against the strongest king. I mean, I forgot. I think they said something about Boss and how he could have been the strongest king or something. I can't exactly remember what they said, but I feel like there was some sort of talk of him being theoretically the strongest, but not top of the rankings because of one reason or another. But regardless, let's get into the episode 21 of Ranking of Kings. You know, I'm so stupid. For a second I was like, why is Dida here? I can't believe I forgot one of the most major aspects of this show.
I'm sorry to keep you, Miranjo.
Going right to Miranjo.
You set the stage for Dida to be born as the vessel for my resurrection.
Yeah, she needed Dida.
Accept the loss of her son.
I mean, Miranjo is trying to go about it the right way. Like, she wants to achieve her goals, but doing it in the most merciful way.
I will join you.
Whoa. Oh, man. Is she saying you would, but you can't because of the deal she made with the devil? So, he's saying, I'll join you in the afterlife, not knowing that she can't go to the afterlife. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, da. Can't read that. Episode 21. Something, no, something. Boji, step up.
Make your choice.
Yeah, it's not
Let
easy.
your lives to me once more.
It's not
Throw them
easy.
away in Dida's name. These are the only paths before you.
Step up, Boji. Oh man, we're seeing it all from Boji's perspective with the deafness. That is so effective. That's so effective. I wish they did that more often.
If you fight that guy, you'll...
Don't worry. He's got this.
Yeah, you're right. We die together.
He's not gonna die.
Yeah.
Boji's side. They all pledge... No.
I'm with the prince.
Yeah. They all pledge allegiance to Boji.
I'll take the path of righteousness.
The character development.
Look at that, Boji. Everyone's on your team.
He's got the big 4 following him. That's so awesome.
Then you choose death.
Oh. Boji doesn't want them to fight because they're gonna die, so he's gonna step up. All the memories with all of them.
But I vowed to protect Prince Boji.
Oh no, Damas. Protecting him? He was almost crushed by Domus. I'm pretty hyped. Look how small they are. That's a great shot. But that's the real difference. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Oh my gosh, what does this remind me of? It reminds me of some game. Oh my gosh. Whoa! That's awesome. It's like a Naughty Dog game or something, you know? Or God of War. Whoa, the animation on this part is sick. Whoa! Oh my gosh, the animation is so gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh! Look at this animation. Whoa! Oh my gosh, did he do it? You just beat King Boss?
Prince Boji.
Oh my gosh. How does it feel to be owned so hard? Oh my gosh.
Against Prince Boji.
That incredible power. Doesn't matter if you can't hit him and he hits your weak points.
What are these feelings?
What are they? Yeah,
Uncertainty,
I want to know what you feel.
guilt, affection,
Oh.
and happiness.
Is he proud of Boji?
Forgive me. I see now.
What's
When
he
I brought
doing?
you back to life. It wasn't for your sake.
Go for it!
What's he? Oh. Oh.
If Despot says he can lift the curse of immortality from Oaken, then I'm sure he can.
Okay.
Ugh, how obnoxious.
That was an interesting short scene.
They have to return it to Daida. It's not mine to destroy.
Oh.
King Boss, I'm to blame for everyone's suffering.
Oh, look at that animation. The facial animation is great.
I've been blessed with all the joy this world could offer. The curse will be lifted, and King Daida will return.
And then Menandra will be lost, I'd assume.
King.
You get Daida back. Boss dies again. Menandra goes away forever.
Was for you to be happy.
I would think. What are you gonna do? What's your decision?
You can't do that! Please!
Oh, puppies.
Quick, turn yourself to Diamond! Because she...
Oh, because she healed. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, why can't she just do that?
King Boss.
Oh my gosh, the symbolism.
Listen, Kage. Mirandra
Is he gonna
herself
do
told
that?
you, and her deliverance has to come by Boji's hand.
But then
In
she'll
your
be
words,
doomed.
It's the only right way for things to end.
Save me from the demon?
How?
Prince Boji, forgive me.
There goes boss. Here's the demon.
There he is! Captain! Right.
Oh. There we go. It's gonna claim Miranjo.
Miranjo, what's going on? Why should you be the only one to endure such misery?
Oh,
Thank you, King Boss.
no.
Don't take her, please. Let her go.
Oh, little Miranjo.
Hey, what are you eating? My name is Minanjo. What's your name?
Oh my gosh. The devil is just so creepy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Dang, that was a quick episode. Alright, so episode 21. Really good episode. I was like, I mean, I've been thinking about what the Boji versus boss battle, literally a boss battle, would look like. And very interesting way to do it. Sort of doing the battle almost symbolically rather than, because Boji's style of fighting is very much just dodge attack, dodge attack, dodge attack, one hit kill. And against Daida's body, I'm sure, yeah, thinking about that, that could potentially be a kind of like anticlimactic looking fight. So instead, they made it climactic by making the power differential be shown physically, even though they're not actually physically different sizes. They decided to illustrate it with Boss being a giant, like his actual height, maybe even bigger than his actual height. I think it's hard to tell. I don't know if Boss's height is consistent in this show. I don't know if any of the giants' heights are consistent, but I feel like that's pretty common for giants in anything, is heights are terribly inconsistent. They just can't get scale right. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, you know, like Deanne from Seven Deadly Sins, absolutely never consistent on how big she is, you know. So yeah, the fight was pretty awesome, just because it was sort of like a, yeah, I mentioned Uncharted or like a Naughty Dog game just because of the dynamic camera movement running away as something's coming up behind them. Like that's a big like Uncharted thing, and like The Last of Us in some of the more action-packed parts of The Last of Us games. Naughty Dog loves to do that sort of shot where it's just like you're running toward the camera and there's, I mean, it's like the Crash Bandicoot boulder chasing after you as well. So Naughty Dog loves that stuff. But yeah, just like with, it's like this dynamic camera moving away from the disaster and you're moving away at the same time, but you can just see it coming constantly. So that's why it reminded me of that. But the fact that it was like such a big boss battle that you were just like dodging until you find the weak spot, I guess that reminds me of stuff like God of War and Shadow of the Colossus, although I've never actually played Shadow of the Colossus, so I can't say that for sure, but from what I know of references to Shadow of the Colossus, this reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus, you know? I think that earlier in the episode, that POV they had of Boji, and it was like, it had no sound, because obviously Boji's deaf, and so we were just seeing expressions and stuff. I think that's so cool and so effective. Like, it makes me wish that they did that more in the show. It's just like cut to what Boji's seeing. I mean, Boji also has other senses. Boji can smell and Boji can feel, and Boji can read lips. So like, it wouldn't give us exactly Boji's perspective, because like touch, like feel, and being able to like read lips and stuff, so actually being in the mind of Boji, like that is a big part of his perception on things. So it wouldn't be a perfect representation of like how Boji sees every situation, because he's filling in blanks in his head, but it would still be pretty cool, I think, to see more of that, of just yeah, sometimes just cutting to showing him like exactly how tough it is, because he's looking around and he's just like seeing stuff happen. He can't hear all the stuff that we hear, and we'll really be able to see how much sound like affects these things. As you see, like, you know, two people arguing with one another, and then from here, like, oh yeah, I can like imagine a shot in my head, like if I directed this, of like Boji standing there while Domas and the King Desha are like fighting with one another, and you would just see like from a low angle looking up, and it's just like Domas shouting, emotions. Look over at Hokuto. Hokuto is like crying, shaking. Look over at Desha. Desha's like casually looking at his thing, talking back. Look back at Domas. Domas is shouting, holding up his sword. You know, like this stuff, it just like tells a story, and you can figure out what's going on. And that doesn't need to be much. It will just need to be a few seconds. I just think it'd be really cool. But obviously, also, they probably just don't want to overdo it. So it's like, let's have this death POV be like this one really nice moment to show this Daida Boji connection. So that's fine. It's fine. That was just my suggestion for it, but it's fine. The animation in this episode was so good. There was so many moments of like just really beautiful animation, and I mean, it's no surprise Witch Studio is an incredible studio, and they do amazing animation, and they put a lot of love into the animation, which is like you can really see it. Like Attack on Titan and Vivi and now Spy Family, like these are shows that just you can, like, certain moments come and you're like, oh my god, that is animation that people cared about, you know? Even you can have like really hard workers who don't care about it, and it's not gonna look like that. But like, I mean, I guess, you know, I don't actually know what it's like, but you can feel passion in there. So if the people don't like what they're doing an amazing job at faking it, because it seems like there's a lot of love put into it. The Devil, I think when I finish this show, I'll probably do like a wrap up of my opinions of the whole series. But I'll quickly say now that like the thing that the show still hasn't sold me on is the art style of the show, which is like I thought, like, I didn't like it from the start, but I said that I feel like it would grow on me and I'd end up loving it by the end. It grew on me, but I still haven't ended up loving it. But there are a few things that I do love, a few character designs that I think really stand out and are awesome. So like Miranjo's character design I think is great. And like both the adult Miranjo and the kid Miranjo. And I think the Devil is the character that benefits the most from this art style. He is incredible and almost justifies the entire art style to me, because he's like this weird like Cuphead villain type vibe to him, and just like his unsettling movement and the noises he makes, and just the fact that his design is so weird and like it's just all so unsettling. So the Devil character super works for the art style. And so it was really cool to see more of him in this episode, and hopefully more of him in the next episode. I mean, this is what I said. I was like, I feel like the happy ending would have to include them beating the Devil. So is Boji gonna have to beat the Devil next episode? And then they're probably gonna have to free Oaken in the final episode? Is that how it's gonna play out? Next episode is beating the Devil, the final episode freeing Oaken and wrapping up? I think that makes sense. I don't know if freeing Oaken would require them to beat Oaken at least one more time, if Boji's gonna have to beat Oaken as well. Possibly. I don't know why that would be a solution, but from a story perspective, I can see how that would be a satisfying conclusion. So I guess I'll just have to wait to find out. But regardless, thank you all for watching this video. If you watched it to here, thank you very much. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you liked about the episode, about my reaction, suggestions you might have for the channel. All that stuff can go in the comments below. Subscribing to the channel is super helpful for you and for me. For me, it's helpful because it helps grow the channel, helps other people see that the channel is getting some love, and you know, it builds a community. For you, it's great because you get updates on when my videos come out. Even if you're not interested in all the videos I do on the channel, that's fine, because it just means it goes into your subscription box. You're telling YouTube that you like it. If you're scrolling through, if I post the first episode of a show that you really like and you want to see it, then it's in your subscription box, ready to go. YouTube will put it there for you. It's super, super useful. I'm explaining subscriptions to you, but I feel like I sometimes don't subscribe to someone for a long time for no good reason. And then eventually I realized, like, why don't I just subscribe to this person? I think you should do that for me. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.